Hello, welcome to my channel, or back to my channel. So today I thought I would do a video. This is probably going to be like 2 videos of decks that I don't use that often. And there's no particular reason as to why. I cycle through decks, and these just haven't been in the cycle in quite a bit. So we're just going to go through and talk, and then I'll show a little bit. There is one that is very sexually explicit. So I will, if you don't, I'll do that one last. So if you don't want to see any explicit images or anything, then you can just stop the video then and you won't have to see it. But so first off we have the Aquarian. I almost said Aquamarine. The Aquarian tarot deck. It was published by US Games. It is by David Palladini. I'm going to say that. It's probably wrong. I apologize. So this is the backing of the deck, and it's pretty good cardstock. Okay, number one of my pet peeves is I don't like borders, and this one does have some borders, and I usually like very muted colors. Like I like pastels, I like all that stuff, but just something about, and I think it has to do with the faces. I don't like the faces. Like you can barely, you know what I mean? Like I don't like the faces on this deck. Like this guy, hold on, let me move. I have a candle. Ooh, and it was right where my hand was. So like this guy's face. Look at that. I don't like it. So I generally don't really use this deck. I have had other people ask to use it when they look at my, my tarot collection over there. And that's fine. And a lot of people do like it. It's not my cup of tea. So I do think I might, I have a problem with getting rid of things that I like tarot decks. I generally like all decks. So when I get a deck or I purchase a deck or, what have you, I tend to not want to get rid of it. So that's what's happening. I'm just keeping all of these decks. Hi, Odie. Odie's down here. You whining? Don't put your butt on stuff. Okay. Next deck we're going to look at is, now I still love this deck, and I need to use it more because, so it is the Botanical Inspirations deck by Lynn Arajo, I'm going to say. Right there. And this deck, I love the box. Look, the box opens up like a little, I love this box. Has a little guidebook with it. That's pretty good for, like a tiny look. It has symbolism. It also has a quote for each card. There is a quote. Then it gives the literal, so it's flowers and things like that. So it gives, so like this card is, like tuberose or whatever. So it gives the symbolism, a quote, then it gives the literal things about the plants, like, the Latin name, the leaves and seeds, and then it gives an inspirational message about the flower or anything that's in there. It also comes with a little cute little bag that you could put the cards in if you didn't want to keep them in the box. I've just kept them in the box. Then it also comes with a quick little guide if you only wanted to know the like symbolism. It does give a little like a guide that has like 2 or 3 keywords for each one. Like apple blossoms is choices, knowledge, and illumination. You know, so if you just wanted to do that, and it's called The Secret Knowledge of Flowers. It's cute. So I did really like this. And so each card has the name, the English name, the Latin name, a picture of the flower, the keywords, and then the quote itself. So everything you really need is like actually on the card, except for the inspirational message that is put in the guidebook. So if you do want to read the inspirational message, you would have to go into the guidebook. But generally, everything you need is on the card. And I love how it looks almost like antique-y. But I do not like the backs. It's just the name, you know, of the deck. But then let's see. Oh, Pink Rose. I like that one. It's cute. Let's see. Ooh, honeysuckle. I love honeysuckle. It grows just wild naturally around where I live, and I love it because where it grows wild, there's so much of it that's growing in like whatever area it's in. It like perfumes, like you can smell it within like 30 feet of, you know, the plant. Lilac. No, apple blossoms, that's what I told you. Apple blossoms. See, it has the keywords there at the bottom. Choices, knowledge, and illumination. The cardstock is really good too. Let's see. Ooh, hydrangeas. I love hydrangeas. So I do really like this deck. And maybe, you know, now that I'm looking at them again, it'll help me to like break them out. So, you know, I do have tarot and oracle decks. I don't tend to use oracle decks as often because I do like tarot, but I have been trying to incorporate tarot or the oracle in like some of my readings. I just haven't figured out exactly how I want to do that. So maybe this will cause me to include more oracle decks. Next we have is Spirit Song Tarot. And this, it was published by US Games and is by Paulina Cassidy. And it has a little box on it. Comes with a little guidebook. The guidebook itself, there is no like artwork or pictures of the cards. Sorry. But they have keywords. They have like a message. They have keywords, reverse messaged, and reverse keywords. So you do have that. And each card also has... so it is a tarot deck, but each card has an animal on the card. And so it is like taken into account the animal for the card as well. Like this is 3 of shells and it's dolphins. And there's keywords on the bottom like blissfulness or playfulness and bliss. Jeez Louise. And that is the back. I do like the back. I do enjoy that. It does have a border, but with this one, it's not as glaring to me. It kind of, like a lot of the cards, it just like blends in almost. See, like this one. 4 of Feathers. It's a little bear. Little bear, and it says Sanctuary and Rest. Yeah, and the suits are different. There's feathers, shells, acorns, and crystals in this deck as well. But I do like this deck, but also the pictures themselves are very busy. There's a lot going on in these pictures. So sometimes it's hard for me to like focus in on the images themselves. Yeah, so there's that deck. And if anyone wants to like see more of, you know, like a certain deck or have questions about a deck, feel free, you know, to comment below and I will answer them for you. I love these hard boxes and the ones that have the little for your fingers so you can easily open it. Okay, next, I saw this deck. I actually got it on sale at a Half Price Books near where I live, and I saw it, and it was actually an unopened box, and I saw it and I fell in love with it. It is Vivid Journey Tarot by Jessica Allaire. Look at this. And it has a little like magnetic clasp box, and it has quite a large guidebook, and it does have color photos of each card, and then it gives you just like three, I think most of them have like 3 paragraphs. Yeah, most of them have like 3 paragraphs to do with each card, and it talks to you about it. But these cards, I still love this deck, and now that I'm like looking at these decks, I need to use them more, you know, like my decks, right? Oh, it just shuffles so well too. But this is the back. I do like it. So I like the artwork. Let's see. Okay, here is the Hermit. Well, there's no borders, number 1, so I like that. And it's just so cutesy and so pretty, right? I just really like it. I don't like this one, Strength. I really like Strength. It's just really, oh, here's the Tower. Even the Tower doesn't even really look that bad, right? This is very much like a deck to kind of like ease someone in. You know, it's very cutesy. It's very, you know, hey, I'm here. And I'm just here, you know. So I do like this deck though a lot. I need to use it more. See, this is good I'm doing these videos on these because it'll help me put these all back in rotation. Okay, so my last one. Now this is the moment. This deck is very explicit. So if you do not want to see explicit images or anything like that, now is the time to turn off the video. And if you are, thank you so much. And I appreciate you coming, and I'll see you next time. But if you're staying, this is I know I got this so long ago from a friend bought this for me. The Tarot Sutra. Okay. And it says An Intimate Guide to Exploring Sex Through the Tarot. And it's by Patricia Canova. Okay. And it was produced by Welcome Enterprises, Inc. It was designed by Mary Tigran, something like that. And it also has a little like clamshell. And you open it up, and there's this, and it says, take an intimate journey into the secret world of sexual desire. Discover the wisdom of the body and the secrets of the soul. Learn the poetry of the perfect embrace, the stolen kiss, and the pleasure of sensual longing. The ancient tarot is your guide. So it comes with a little book. On the back, it does have the pages for each card. So if you just want to very quickly find a card. And then let's see if I don't sometimes cards people put in here. Okay, so here's the back. It is literally just what the front of the the book was. So let me see. So like the Hanged Man. Okay, so here's the card, the Hanged Man, and it says, a voluntary exchange. Become a willing participant on the road to mutual satisfaction. So each card it gives like a little hint of what you need to do, what you need to work on, what's going okay in your sex life, right? Or in just like intimacy in general. So this deck is very much only for one thing. You can't really use this deck for anything other than sex stuff, right? And I remembered this deck. I literally haven't looked at this deck in literal years. I was thinking the images on the cards were explicit, but they are not. It's only the front of it. And that kind of confuses me. So like the High Priestess says, dream of induction. In how many ways can you belong to love for the first time? Okay, so, and then we can actually go, let me go in and, so the High Priestess, it's page 16. So for each card, there is two paragraphs, right, about the card, and it talks about basically the little phrase that it has. Sorry, she uses weird, she has the word moist a lot. And then it gives an edible aphrodisiac, music to make love to, the colors to help inspire love, and oil. And then it gives a sensual suggestion. This one is, make love in the middle of the night as if in a dream. Surrender unconditionally to your partner, letting him or her seduce you and use your body as they desire. Make love in the dark. Undress your partner slowly and deliberately, threatening to stop if he or she moves. Reenact your first sexual experience, only make it much, much better. Ask your partner to participate in a secret fantasy you've never dared to share, or play hide and seek with consequences. So they give multiple suggestions to try and, increase your intimacy, help you connect with your partner again. So this deck, like I said, is very much can only be used for one thing, and I do not get a lot of questions about sex. So when I read for clients, so this deck has very much just stayed on my shelf for years now, and it probably will continue to stay on my deck, on my my shelf. So yeah, so that was Tarot Sutra. So we looked at Tarot Sutra, Spirit Song Tarot, Vivid Journey Tarot, Botanical Inspirations, and Aquamarine Tarot. So if you have any other questions about any of these decks, you can leave them below. I will answer your questions, or if you want to see more, like I said. But yeah, But perk of this video, I am going to be using Vivid Journey more, as well as Botanical Inspirations. So perks of this video. And there will be second video, because there are, as I'm looking over there, there are a few others that I do not use. And so we will look at those as well. So stay tuned for video number 2. So thank you so much for watching this video, stopping into my channel to check everything out. Hopefully you are liking the videos I'm making. If you are, you know, thumbs up, all that. And if you're not, or you have suggestions on what videos you would like me to do, please leave them below and I will try to make them for you. But blessings and growth, and I will talk to you later. Bye.